Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Tphaaox, and if you're new here, hi, don't forget to subscribe. And if you're coming back as a returning subscriber, what is good, what is popping, how are you? I miss you guys. Today I'm going to be doing this date night look. It's very affordable. I use a lot of drugstore and affordable products, and this is perfect for a date night, going out, maybe like an event, or just something sexy, or maybe Valentine's Day is also coming up. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, keep on watching. So we're starting off with a clean base. I did my cleansing and skincare in the morning, yada yada yada. It's super simple, but if you guys want to see a video, let me know down in the comments below. But we're jumping right into primer. So for date nights, you know you want the makeup to last long, to look flawless all day and night, especially wherever you're going. You just don't want to touch up on it. So I'm going in with the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. This is a viral for a reason. It's sticky, it's tacky, and it keeps your makeup on for way much more longer than a regular silicone primer. So I'm gonna apply this. I forgot I need to put in my contacts, so let's put in my contacts right now. And then after the face is prepped and primed, we're going in with the NYX the brow glue and e.l.f. ultra precise brow pencil. Literally the best eyebrow products you can find on the drugstore. These are like, I've been using this for like 2 years. Amazing. So I'm gonna go and draw them in. So I have my brows filled. I also went in with the ColourPop brow pencil in the shade Soft Black, just to give my brows a little more gradient so they don't look too one-dimensional. So as of right now, I've been loving like a soft arch type of look. So that's what I'm going for, and they look kind of scary without the full face done. But let's just get straight into concealing my brows. One of my favorite drugstore or affordable concealer is the Morphe Filter Effect. I literally saw this in somebody's YouTube or TikTok saying this is like a NARS dupe, and I love the NARS Radiant Creamy Soft Concealer, whatever that one is. This is very similar. It doesn't have the same consistency, but it blends out the same and gives the same type of coverage and finish. So that's why I'm like obsessed with this concealer. So I'm gonna use shade Light 4 and Warm, and just to conceal under my brows. So I just applied a pressed powder, and I used a Better Believe It face powder from Physicians Formula Vacay Mode. I love this palette. I think this is like the perfect pressed powder for me. I don't have a favorite affordable eyeshadow palette because I love mattes, browns, nudes, dark. I do all the beiges you can imagine. I don't have one, so I'm just gonna go film off camera for a nice, you know, matte brown smoky eye, and then we'll be back to apply some affordable lashes. So I just finished doing my makeup. I added a black wing, which I haven't done in a long time, but I'm actually gonna skip the lashes for now and move straight into foundation. So for today's foundation is the NYX Born to Glow Naturally Radiant Foundation. Shade matching online is very hard, so it's much more lighter than me. I got the shade Light Ivory, and it's a radiant foundation like it says, and I really like how it looks on my skin and on camera, so I'm gonna apply that with a brush. I applied a little bit too much, so I'm gonna go with my Morphe sponge to just dab it all over to get rid of any excess foundation that I didn't need to pump out that much. So I just blended out my concealer for a full coverage beat, and I don't know where my drugstore contour stick is, so I have to use my Rare Beauty. Not drugstore, but it's a reasonable price. I think it's a must in my collection. So I'm just gonna apply this as I would apply my Wet n Wild bronzer. So I know this bronzer or this contour stick is not drugstore, but I would say it's the best on the market. It's blendable, it's creamy, it's pigmented. It gives you that nice, you know, touch of sun-kissed skin. And I love Selena Gomez. I guess I am kind of biased because, you know, like childhood idol, but I think this deserves a hype. If you ever want to think about what you should buy at Sephora or a more expensive product, Rare Beauty is the brand to do that. So I would definitely recommend. And I'm definitely bronzing a lot more because that NYX foundation was too light for me. I'm definitely thinking about getting a different shade, but I see that they don't have a lot of shades, so I'm just not too sure if I want to do that. But overall, I can make it work. I just have to put a little bit more work into it. But that foundation is gorgeous. I have oily skin, but it just makes my skin look so delicious. Like, you know, like that like glowy look. But for dry skin, this is great for oily skin. You just have to remember to set it in place so it doesn't get too radiant. It's amazing, and it blends in with the contour blends in with it perfectly. For an affordable blush that I personally love to use as like my cream blush or my base for my actual powder blush, there is none. And I know I had to adventure into that market, but nothing can beat the Rare Beauty blush. It is amazing. It's pigmented, it's creamy, it's hydrating, it leaves no marks, it leaves no patchiness, it doesn't pill up. Perfect for a natural soft glam, medium glam, full glam, birthday glam, anything. And it stays on your skin for hours without losing pigment. And there's nothing that can beat this, I honestly think. So I'll be going in with Happy just to apply as blush. But if you guys know any recommendations for a nice cream blush from the drugstore or an affordable brand, let me know. Now to set my skin, I'll be using the Flower Beauty in shade Oat Translucent in their loose powder. This is amazing. It blurs your skin, smooths it over, and it sets your makeup. No transfer, nothing. It's amazing. And I love the shade in Oat because it's obviously not translucent. It gives a little bit of shade, but it's not too much where it's too dark for my skin tone. So I love it. So what I'm gonna do is apply this right under my under eyes first. And then to brighten under my eyes, I like to take the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation in Fair 120 and the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Mattifying Powder in Fair. I could go either or, but today I'm feeling, you know what, maybe I'll just mix them together. I love my Jaclyn Hill Under Eye Brightening Powder, but since it is on the higher end, these are amazing, affordable alternatives to that. So this is what e.l.f.'s look like. It almost has like a pink tone under it, but for my under eyes it doesn't really make a difference. And then for the NYX one, it's definitely on the neutral side, as you can see. Actually, let me put them side by side. You can see, right, they're both fair, but one is on the cooler side and then one is on the neutral side. This one is a neutral shade, but honestly I can see a little pink in it. But yeah, so what I like about these is that they are buttery, pigmented, flawless powders. Literally both of them are amazing for face powder, but I like to use these under my eyes just to give it a more brighter and fresh look. I just think that this just ties in with my entire makeup, and as you can see, it just instantly gives it a brightening effect. Obviously lighter, but I love these powders. And the e.l.f. one is a little bit on the more cakier side, so you just have to use a little bit less than you would actually use. But overall, I think it's a great brightening under eye powder if you want to look into that for an affordable option. And then I'll be going with the NYX one just for a little bit, just so I can mix it up together. This one is more on the what do you call it? It's like thinner, and I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's thinner in consistency where it's not as cakey as the e.l.f. one. but you do have to build it up a little bit more to see of that pigment. Now we have an under eye that's bright as hell, and what I like to do is I just like to tie it in all together where the highlights of my face would be. So down my nose bridge, upper lip, and chin. And I know it looks crazy right now, but it'll all go in together when we bronze, and we're going right into that. So for bronzer, I have been loving this Kiko Milani Flawless Fusion bronzer powder in shade 05. It looks like this, and guys, the packaging, freaking cool. I love it. It adds a little bit difference from the other drugstore brands, but this bronzer is what I've been wearing for like the past few weeks. It is buttery, it's medium to buildable coverage, and it leaves your skin looking smooth as hell. And because this does need a little bit more work, it doesn't look dirty, doesn't look patchy, and you can really build it up to be a natural or full coverage, you know, type of look. The finish looks on my skin, it's definitely not like 100% matte. It kind of leaves the skin looking a little bit like, you can see that, right? A little bit radiant, or that might just be coming with my foundation. But I take this everywhere, all over the perimeters of my face to get that nice sun-kissed bronze look. So for today's blush is a new blush that just arrived. I ordered this from Ulta, and it wasn't my first order, so had to wait a little bit to do this video. But it is the Kiko Milani Unlimited Blush in 01. I believe it's Coral Rose, the one I ordered. Look how gorgeous this shade is. And from the bronzers experience, I can say that's buildable, so I'm not too scared of this color. So let's give it a shot. All right, so I found a brush, and we're just going to apply it. Picks up a little bit, just knock it out to see how much it will come off. And right now, I've been loving like a warm peachy corally shade again, like I used to love. I'm kind of over that whole pink phrase. I mean, I'm kind of over that pink craze. I really love my coral blushes. I don't know why I even bought so many pink blushes that I probably will never wear again. Coral just looks the best to warm up your skin. I love it. And this blush, she's cute. I would say that the Kiko Milano blush is, it lasts pretty long. I like to build up the bronzer pigment because I can see that, you know, like since it builds up, it kind of is a little bland taste for me. But if you build it up good enough, it looks amazing. This blush, oh, it's gorgeous. You know what I really like about these products is that, like, even though they're matte, they have no shimmer, no sheen, nothing. It still gives my skin that like natural glow within, even with a full face of makeup. I love that. So I like to take that everywhere I go. And it's not hard to work with this, actually. It's really nice and buttery. Blends in really nice too. I believe you can get this online. You can't get this in store, but I think it's definitely worth the week to get this because it's so good. And as of right now, I love wearing highlighter on my nose. Shocker, highlighter is back in town. I don't have a drugstore highlighter that I genuinely think looks good for me. I mean, they're okay, but I think this Pat McGrath palette with the blush, perfect for a nose highlight, so I'm gonna go with that. There are alternatives to like a nice glowy highlighter. I would say like the e.l.f. one is really nice, but I'm just gonna take it with my finger and with no setting spray. Look at that, it's like so bright. Go down my nose, my little button nose. And what I learned on TikTok is doing the highlights on the side of the nose gives it a more uplifted look, like so cute. So I've been doing that. That's pretty much it. And I just highlight there just to get like my nose to like pop out. So I should do the whole face, but I like it like this. And then at this point, I like to take my Del Ball First Spray Serum. It's super glowy, just to set everything in, not for a long lasting finish, but just for the finish of the spray. Feels so good. It just gives life back to the face and melts all the powder that I was wearing. And then we'll go in again with it at the last step with another setting spray. After 30 seconds letting that spray settle into my skin, I'm going with this lash from Kiss Lash Couture in Haute Couture. Oh my god, that is so much words. It looks like this. Oops. They remind me of like Lily lashes in Miami, but like honestly half the price of this, and they're gorgeous. So I'm just gonna apply this real quick and we'll be back to do the lips. So I just applied one of the lashes, and I think they might be a little bit too dramatic for today's date, so I'm gonna go in for another eyelash. So for the second pair, I'm gonna go for Iconic Luxe by House of Lashes and apply these. I just applied Iconic Luxe and they are just so fluttery, fluffy, voluminous, and they just give my eyes the best shape. And I'm not even wearing eyelid tape right now, and I actually really like how it looks, so kind of happy that it turned out like this. So that was probably the lash for this video. Then we're gonna move on to lips. Lip liner, as always, is the Morphe Sweet Tea, and I don't know if you guys heard, but like Morphe has shut down in like all the states in America. So you know, I was so scared. I had to buy 4 lip liners online because I was like, I'm not running out of Sweet Tea. I think they're just moving on to only online business, so that's a great thing. I'm gonna go in with Morphe Sweet Tea, just line my lips. This is perfect for date nights or just like a nice, you know, fancy event, because I love a good brown nude. It just makes the lips look so sexy and juicy without doing too much. You can definitely go for a bold lip. I love doing bold lips only on days where I feel like it. If I feel like I'm not gonna enjoy or look at myself the whole night, I'm just gonna go in with something I know that I love. And then for my lipstick, I'm gonna go in with Morphe's Commit. It's a matte lipstick. I love this shade. If you love like a buttery butterscotch color, perfect. I like using matte lipsticks on date nights because I just feel like they have a longer longevity and they look amazing in person and on camera. What I love about these matte lipsticks from Morphe too is that even though they're like completely matte, they don't feel heavy, they don't feel thick, and they don't feel drying, like they're sucking the moisture out of my lips. So I know I can wear this for a long time. They're definitely not kiss proof, so stay away from the lips for the night. So after that, I am definitely going to set my face, and I'm going back with the Delba's first spray serum just for a nice dewy look. Then I'm going right into the airbrush from Charlotte Tilbury. This is definitely not drugstore, but because I cannot live without this product, I have to use it. And then I'm going to fan myself. So I am going to do my hair, and I'm going to put on a little cute outfit, and I will show you guys in a few seconds. All right, and that is the finished look, you guys. I love this soft glam, but it's still like giving me like she has makeup on, and I'm not afraid to wear that. I love this. I do think I need a gloss with this, so I'm gonna apply a gloss real quick. I just apply gloss. I just feel like it just elevates the look into a date night. Like, I love this. I am gonna just put on my earrings and put on a cute little outfit, and we'll be back to finish the whole entire video. Okay, so this is what I put on. I put on this oversized denim blazer. I'm just loving denim, and I love a blazer. Just add some type of touch to an outfit that just completes it. It's obviously padded, so you know the shoulders are out, but this is the makeup look for an all-night date night, Valentine's, sultry, sexy, easy, affordable glam, and I hope you guys like it. If you guys want to see more, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.